Good morning, everyone. It's Joker, and today we are back with another slime video. And today we will be testing out Lord of Wisdom, Rimuru Tempest, Raphael, whatever you want to call the unit. It's fine. I'm gonna probably mix up Rimuru and Raphael a bunch this video, so just be prepared. Don't hate me. It's the character as a whole. But we're going to test him out in a variety of events. We have the new Predator Battle, we have the new Challenge Quest, we have EXE Freight, we have a few different places we can take them into. So I've already gone over their kit in a previous video, but debuff and a buff for himself, and then a single orb change. We'll stack this up with all the other buffs and see what kind of big daddy damage we can do. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Alright, so for the first part, we're going to go into the new Predator Battle. We're going to try and get the highest damage number that we can. We're going to use Chloe with her 48% or 38% or whatever, her ult boost, the crit boost, the attack boost, the pierce boost, and the water resistance down, his own pierce boost, and then the pierce resistance down from the free-to-play Ranga. And we're going to see how high of a damage number we can get. I did see quite an interesting number from someone's 6-star Raphael earlier this morning. I don't think we're going to be able to replicate that because we are obviously not 6-star. But let's go ahead and try it out anyway. I'll just make a cut here and we'll skip to the actual turn where we start buffing Raphael up. Okay, I believe we have all the points required to do what we need to do. So let's go ahead and use Ranga's Pierce debuff. Pierce resistance down by 30%. Alright, no. And then we'll bring Raphael in. Then we'll pop the defense down and Pierce power up. We'll pop the Pierce rate up and water resistance down. We'll pop the attack up. And yes, that will leave us just enough points to use, no, the crit boost. There we are. And we will see just how much damage this actually does. Let's do that. Yes, alright. Guesses for the damage output. He has a lot of different buffs. Like a lot. Pierce, attack, crit. We have the ult boost from Chloe down here on the ult. 38%. Put your guesses down in the comments below. What are we going to hit? 50? 60? 100? Can we hit 100 with this unit? That might be overshooting just a bit, but let's take a looky look. I think this is the first time we've seen it today, so we're going to send it. Yes, alright. What do we have here? 76. Wonder if that could go higher. And a 20,000. Alright, 76k with Raphael. Interesting. I wonder if there is a different team that could go higher. Let's come back. Okay, we are back again. This time we're running the Veldora ult boost with Windmillum, and then Raphael, Rimuru, Alice, Firemillum, Space Rimuru. The ult is boosted up by 50%, so we're at the maximum value that Veldora can give. Let's go ahead and use him one more time. And then we will have enough points to use all of the major buffs that we want to do. So let's go ahead and use the Pierce power and defense down. We'll use the ult boost. And then we'll use the Pierce boost. Alright. No. And then we'll bring in Space Rimuru for Windmillum. We'll do the attack boost, and yep, that'll leave us again with just enough points to use the crit boost. Had to stay here a while, and he kept smacking Fire Millum around, that's why she's almost dead. And then the crit boost. So, will we get higher than the 75, 76,000? Maybe, probably. Also a good test for Alice, because I don't think I ever did that with her. So let's make sure... yeah, we can watch these. Okay, so we'll send this, that, and that. Will we break 80? Will we break 90? Can we break the magic 100k barrier? Find out today. Okay, Raphael, one more time. And then we'll move on to, you know, like an actual stage. So I'm just sitting here trying to get damage numbers in unrealistic scenarios. If you're on turn 20 in a normal fight, I feel bad. 91.9. Almost to 100k. Oh, maybe if we had a 6-star weapon, maybe if I had some more dupes on him, we could hit 100. Okay. 91k. What does Alice hit? 52. Well, definitely not as good. 10,000 a hit there. 15.8. You know, those are pretty good numbers. Okay. And then the alt. Oh, Fire Millum's dead. Alright, 91k is where we'll end this test. Alright, let's move on to an actual fight now. Alright, we're gonna take on the master stage of the brand new challenge event that dropped last night. This is the water team we're gonna run here. A more realistic-ish team. We've got Chloe, we've got Water Rimuru for the heal and the alt deny, along with just the magic damage. Ranga for his magic damage and the debuff. Valentine for her heal and her orb change. Alice and Raphael are here for DPS. So let's move out. This team should do fairly well since it is based around the Pierce. And this Alice does have a decent amount of defense and guard. So we'll need to get through that if we're gonna, you know, take her out in any way. Before she kills anyone else. I don't think she's as hard as some of the other challenge quests that we've done so far. But let's put Raphael up front and center, so we'll swap him out for Water Rimuru. And we'll send these attacks, see what we do. So 29, 29, 29. Okay. That's without any of her defense up. It's not terrible numbers. The blues are nerfed. So let's go ahead and just send them anyway. We'll work towards getting a Chloe meter, that way we can change all the oranges. Work towards getting at least a few buffs, or we could just get a full hand of oranges. Okay. Let's bring Water Rimuru back in now for Valentine. What's his damage gonna look like compared to 6-star Water Rimuru? Well, 1170, 1165. Well, the guard is up, so it's not really a fair test, nor fair judgment right there. Alright, we do have the ult, but obviously we're going to hold that for when we actually want to nuke. So let's bring in Alice. Burn off some of these blues from Rimuru. Ding, ding, ding. And ding. Alright, that's a decent hand. That's a Val hand right there, I think. Yeah, it is. Alright. Ranga, you may leave for a little bit. Go ahead and pop this. Go ahead and use Chloe, because you might as well start building up that skill cap. And then we'll go ahead and send all this. We'll get back up to maximum points. Oh, I'm sorry, we're one shy. My apologies. Alright. The guard is still active. She does lose her guard eventually. We're just kind of waiting that out. And she's got the counterattack rate up, so I don't really feel like doing much right here. Maybe just sending the blues and the ult. She's obviously not going to die from this one AoE ult. 9,000 damage. Alright, so, okay, there's a good Chloe hand right there. Go ahead and send this. Okay. She's losing all of her buffs next turn. I don't really feel like getting counterattack though, so I'm just gonna send the one Chloe, or the one Alice card. Alright, cool. Also going to heal. Twice, because we have so many points to use. Alright, so she no longer has any buffs. She's going to ult. We're back up to full HP. Do I save it and just send the greens? I think I do. How many points? 136, and I think we need 145 to do what I want to do. So one more turn, and then we'll get there. Perfect. Cool. Okay, so let's bring in Ranga for Valentine. Go ahead and use his debuff. And then we'll bring in Raphael for Ranga. And then we'll go ahead and use the Pierce and the defense down. And the Pierce power up. And then we'll go ahead and send these and call it a day. I think. We have the ult boost from Chloe. We'll skip this. 26-5. And Alice does 16-6. Obviously Alice is going to do less because enemy Alice is weak to magic damage. Did guard that last hit, but we're still clearing it through. Alright. Yeah, honestly, this stage isn't nearly as difficult as, say, the fire challenge event. The light challenge event wasn't that hard either. Okay, well that's the master stage. We just had to build up, wait for her guard to go. We could have sent ults, you know, with the Pierce, with the guard up, see how much damage that would do, but we didn't have to wait too long. That's not a unrealistic fight right there. Let's move on to the next test. Alright, the next test. Maybe the final test, maybe not. Maybe I'll think of one other place to take Raphael. EXE Freight. We're going to take Raphael into the Big Daddy water stage to see if he's actually useful? Question mark? I don't know, this team, he's not built for crit defense, so we're going to bring a lot of crit defense anyway. Crit resistance down, crit damage down. The two main other DPSs for my water team since they're level 100. Mill him for the guard, because if you don't guard this fight, you're going to be feeling very, very bad. So let's jump in, see how Raphael does. We'll try our best to keep him on the main line as much as we can, but we also don't want him to die. So it's going to be a hide-and-seek kind of game here. Alright, what kind of hand do we start out with? Can we start out with something decent at least? Well, I mean, it's a good hand of Soe. Let's see how much damage Raphael does against Ifrit, just with these 4 cards. Is he weak to physical or magic? Physical, so we're already going to not do as much damage as we could. Let's go ahead and send it anyways, so, okay. Sweet guard, sweet counter. 2400, 2600. Definitely not the greatest. That is an interesting hand right there. Okay. So, again, I don't want you to die. Go ahead and we'll leave Water Rimuru in here. We're going to go and use the crit damage down. And we'll just have to survive this one. We can send this big ol' hand of Water Rimuru, though, and get an ult. That's good. We can get Milim online next turn as well. Wait. No, 21 is what Raphael was hitting, not 26. Alright. That didn't hurt too bad. That kind of did. Alright, so we have another ult coming. Let's go ahead and... I don't really care if Gabiru dies here. Let's use crit resistance and defense up. And I think we'll leave the guard for next turn? Question mark? Yeah, we'll leave the guard for next turn. We'll go ahead and send these. And Rimuru does 7,000 damage. It's not the greatest, but it's also an AoE. Alright, that's a lot of blue that we're going to bring up on the damage scale. Okay. Oh, sweet guard anyways. Alright, so one more ult coming. Thanks. Let's get Gabiru out for Raphael now. And let's get Miran out for Soe. We will use the defense from Soe, and then we'll pop the guard. And then we'll send these blues that have some increased damage on them now from Milim. So 3,000 now. Okay, sweet counter. God, I love counters. I can never stop saying how much I love counters in this game. Alright, how much does this do? A lot. Please don't hit Raphael. Alright, cool. Alright, no more ults coming. We're gonna go ahead and heal up with Rimuru. His heal is ass. Kind of why I wish that Raphael was a healer. You win some, you lose some. We'll see how much damage this does, actually. And we'll send these 3 greens. Alright. How much will this do? Thinking about 10, maybe? Yeah, 10-3. Cool. Right on the money there. We're actually looking okay so far. As far as clearing EXE Freight, we might be able to 3-star, especially since his buffs are now gone. Let's use some more defense here. And the guard is still active for one more turn? Yeah. Let's go ahead and send Soe. 39, 39, 32. Alright, this ult shouldn't hurt too bad. Yeah. I mean, we are getting low on HP. Thankfully, he keeps hitting Soe. Let's pop the guard again. That looks like a good hand right there. Yeah, decent hand. Okay. We might be able to send a 6 card next turn if we get another lucky blue. Let's go ahead and send the 2 oranges. 23. Ah, almost. Close, but not yet. We'll send you last. There we go. Alright, we get another Milim gauge. Oh, guard. Love it. We might be able to 3-star clear this, actually. Interesting. Unless he decides to do something dumb. Alright, magic damage down. Okay. Ah, the ult. Okay, let's get you both out of here. One of you may die. It is entirely possible. I do want to try and 3-star clear this though, so maybe some defense then. Do we need it though? Do we need it? How much health does Gabiru have? 4,000? Yeah, let's throw some defense up. Okay. And we'll just send the blues. 18, 32. Let's see what happens. Ooh. Ooh, don't do it. Ah, Gabiru's dead. Alright, maybe had I put the guard up, he would have lived. That is unfortunate. Let's go ahead and bring Raphael back in. We'll send this, we'll put the guard up, send the 6 card, or the 5 card, right? Send the 6 card. Hey, there we go. The, the single orb change actually coming into effect right there. So Raphael, and then Soe. I think we kill here, actually. If he doesn't guard any of it. Or not. Well, and he guarded too, so thanks. Thanks a lot. I spoke it into existence, so it shall be. He guards again! Great. Alright, we have the ult. Actually, okay, cool, we can finish him off. And let's use the debuff as well. Interesting. Alright, and then we'll just do this. So we lost Gabiru. because I didn't put the guard up. Had we put the guard up, we actually could have 3-starred this EXE Freight stage. And we do 13-5 with the defense down on E-Freight. So 3,000 extra damage, give or take, from just an unbuffed alt. That actually went better than I thought it would. I thought it would be like the same as when I tried to take Chloe and Alice in here and literally everyone but one person died. It's not bad. Of course, I was carried very heavily by 6-star Soe and Water Rimuru. But that's neither here nor there. We got it done. Let's see if I can find one more stage to test Raphael in. Okay, couldn't really think of another place to take him into. Don't worry about that gear, that's not important. I just kind of... That's what auto does. That's not what I was running him with the entire time, don't you worry. But, impressions on Raphael after using him for a bit, taking him into, difficult content. He's better than I initially gave him credit for. Still a little bit disappointed with his second skill being a single orb change and not some sort of heal or revive or some new mechanic that Raphael probably should have gotten because of how hyped the character is. But the character can nuke decently well. In unrealistic settings, you can do very, very good damage. In realistic settings, you can still do decent damage. Obviously, almost any unit can look good if you put a crap ton of support around them. But I think with the water team being that the ult boost is coming from Chloe, and then the Pierce is coming from Alice, and since Chloe's raising your skill cap, giving you greens, which gives you access to a lot more skill points, I think he works well on the water team with Chloe, with Alice, with free-to-play Ranga. You can do very good things with Raphael if you can get that good, like 145 point turn with the boost from a Chloe. You can do the 2 debuffs and the 1 buff with Alice, and you're looking okay. Normally you'd set that up so you'd have like 2 or 3 ults, and then you'd send in most things will be either dead or very close to low health if you're fighting on, a type advantage character. He is not as good. Oh, no, okay, so he's better than I think Leon and Light Shizu and Gobta and okay, who's the other unit? Not Firemelon. Better than Guy. Would I say he's better than Demon Lord Rimuru? That might be a wash right there. Better than Butler Veldora made Raid Rimuru. Not better than Valentine. Not better than Hinata. He's decent. I originally rated him as a mid in my overview video. I will upgrade him to decent. If you pull him and if you have the team set up, you have Chloe, you have Alice, he will bring some value to you. If you don't have a water team, if you have not summoned at all in the water meta, you don't need Raphael. He's not going to be a game-changing unit. He's not going to instantly make your water team, instantly 200% better. If you don't have the team, if you don't have the setup for him, don't spend your crystals on him. Wait for the rerun banner. You can get him then. I will continue to use the unit. I'll continue testing him, and then, once the end of the month comes and my tier list comes, I will be able to grade him efficiently and fairly. But let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of Raphael as a unit. How did you do on your summons? Have you used Raphael? Do you think he is also decent? Do you think he's mid? Do you think he's the greatest unit to ever come to the water meta? Let me know in the comments. But for now, take it easy, guys, and I'll see you later.